Do you guys like the way I look? All right, everyone's waited like over 10 years or more for this trailer, so let's just jump right into it. A few things up front. I have to stop it because there's copyright music. And secondly, I kind of want to talk about what the estimated PC specs would be. There's no confirmation on it. I just kind of want to guess based off of other Rockstar games. It's pretty nice.
Bad luck, I guess.
So when the leaks came out originally about a year ago, if anyone had seen that, it was a developer who leaked a bunch of information. We were pretty much told there was going to be a Bonnie and Clyde, like Latina and who's like a white guy or something role. And as we're seeing here, those leaks were accurate. So this looks pretty cool. Looks like they have really, I don't know, built this city up quite a bit. It's obviously it's going to be way bigger than Vice City ever was. I'm already starting to see some cars that I recognize over there. And that truck right there, that looks like a Bobcat. And then we have like a pretty dope street bike and car scene that's already built in. Some of the older games, like, you know, in GTA Online, you had obviously a massive car scene that just never stopped growing. So it's nice to see, like, right out of the gate, they've already included all this kind of stuff. Then you have the Cheetah. And let's see if we can see some other cars here. I forget that one. This is obviously the Comet. That's a Inferno. And then the Corvette knockoff up there. I love this area. Like, this is the coolest area in a video game. All right, so I'm a little worried about this part. I did pre-watch this. It looks like there's going to be some like TikTok or social media element that they're putting into this game. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, are they going to do this thing where, you know, you have to walk up to a crowd of people and start like videotaping them? And part of your like, if you remember in San Andreas, it was like a role-playing game, so you had to actually like up your strength, you had to build character. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some like tied in social media element where like your character's social media is also important, because they keep showing this, as you'll see in a minute in this trailer. Right there again. And then we got like the, I guess you could call it mega crowd, right? The true American crowd down in Florida. And let's see, let's check out the bikes. You get obviously the Sanchez, you get your quads back. Looks like there's definitely some like bike mods happening. I don't remember how many mods were in GTA 5 for the bikes. I can't remember. I did a ton of car mods. I never really touched the bikes, but it'd be cool to see if they do like bike mods and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I just want to go back and look at a few things here. So obviously, like this world is massive, and if you look at games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, I've thrown up tons of benchmarks on this channel, and that game runs amazing on old hardware and new hardware. Grand Theft Auto 5, you can load it up with mods and still it runs pretty decent. Now, obviously, it's been years, and this has been in development for quite some time. I don't believe it started like right after GTA 5 came out. I think it was a couple years, if I remember what information came from the leaks. A lot of the engine, you can see, like, even some of the characters have that Red Dead Redemption 2 facial expression a little bit. Like, they're a little bit better than GTA 5. The visuals, they're really good. And like GTA GTA can be very in between. Obviously, you have the modding community that makes their games look insane. Like GTA 5 with mods can look as good as this trailer, obviously. But you have to be realistic, and they want it to run on a lot of different hardware. So if I was to guess, this game will probably run on a 1080 Ti. You know, it's not going to be like insane to run. Will you get 30 frames per second? Maybe. Red Dead Redemption 2, you can run on still like a 1060 and it runs great. So there's a lot, you know, there's a lot of hope for this when it comes to the PC hardware stuff. But the other thing is, let's see here. I believe they put the release date at the end. Yeah, coming 2025. I was just talking about this with my cousin. We just, you know, sent the trailer out. I was like, wow, it already leaked, which, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, but the reason why it's out now versus tomorrow as of this recording date is because some people had gotten the trailer already and started leaking it. So Rockstar was like, fuck you guys. And they just decided to put the trailer out before anyone else saw it. So they're just getting ahead of everybody, which, good on them. You know, like this is something that today it happens, you know, it's like people are just leaking stuff left and right. Relax. So I stopped on this image just to talk about some of the, you know, the branding that's been going on in these games for years. I actually don't recognize any of these over here in the corner. We have Callus, Scala, Alpha, like there's this looks like a mall sign. So there's going to be like in Vice City or in South Beach, Miami, the real place. There's actually a pretty big mall. And this sign actually looks very reminiscent of when I was down there in real life. I remember something very similar. So it'd be kind of cool to see if, you know, the mall is somewhat accurate and like how accurate the layout is in general. Like if anyone has ever been to South Beach, it's basically like a fork and there's 3 different like districts at the end and it goes all the way down to one line. I was on a moped for like an entire week just driving around as a teenager down there, which was chaos. Like it was insane. Also looking at this image here too, it looks like there's like a mixture of like new and older vehicles. Like you have this Crown Vic here, and during the leaks a couple months back, I want to say it was like 6 months back, there was a guy that came out and said that Rockstar had rented his Crown Vic to get a really accurate engine sound. So now that we're seeing this older model in here, I'm like, that's probably a true, you know, that was probably something that actually happened. They probably borrowed his car to get the accurate engine sound, which is also really cool if they have like really realistic sounding cars, because GTA has never really had that ultra realistic sounding vehicle. They've sounded good, but they don't sound like Forza or any of those like racing games. So that's kind of cool. In the store here, we have some other kind of famous brands. We got Pibwazzer, whatever that is, however you say that. That's been in Rockstar games for a long time. I can't really see anything else on the shelf, but man, these bottles look pretty realistic. I just noticed this. Her name, this girl on social media here, Lucha Libre fan, and then it has like the little Mexican symbol there, the Mexican wrestler mask. Now this scene here looks like something out of Ready or Not. If you guys haven't played that game, that's it's a first-person shooter that's like ultra realistic. It'd be cool to see if they did some stuff like this, where they did this kind of like fisheye look, really realistic first-person shooter kind of deal. I don't know if they're going to do it. Obviously, they had first-person in GTA 5. Took them a while to put it in, but once it was in there, it just became kind of a staple. I personally don't play GTA in the first-person perspective. I just kind of hate it, but maybe this time around they can get the gunplay down right, and maybe if they had some Call of Duty-esque, you know, aim-down sights and stuff like that all worked into the controls, it'd be more fun to have. And lastly, I just wanted to look at this scene too. Obviously, you have this crazy bridge, all the boats, and there's a cargo ship over here. So there's actually cargo ships, you know, driving around, which it would be pretty cool if you could like go and, you know, take over the cargo ship and take whatever's on board, maybe make some money that way. It looks like there's a blimp or a drone up here, which is kind of cool. Obviously, you get the old school plane there. There's a lot going on in all these scenes. They've really packed quite a bit into all of this trailer, which is really cool. What do you think about this video? Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.